Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So we're going to try this one for a pickup video this time around with this type of setup. We'll keep it simple for now, and then we'll figure out in the next couple of mail weeks, whenever that comes up, how that's going to look and sound like. For now though, we're going to do the little overhead top view here. I do have a couple of things that I'll go through, mostly ship my cards order. I'm actually going to put this up on the channel midweek as opposed to the usual end of the week thing, because it's been a little while between mail days, and it's going to be a little while again since the order. I haven't been picking up nearly as much stuff, and I've just kind of let it pile up and ship my cards. I have, like I said, predominantly a ship my cards thing with this one, and I'll give updates in the Modano count and everything like that as well. And then for the next one will probably be another ship my cards order, or maybe even a ComC order, but that's probably weeks and weeks down the road. For now, though, we'll definitely go through some stuff here and additional pickups. For the most part, it's been pretty much the standard fare, putting through a little bit of vintage, a little bit with the Modano count, and a little bit with a couple of other cards that I picked up here that I'll show you. So these first ones are actually coming from a break that I participated in on Whatnot, so I decided to support Filmington's endeavor there. I will say, really good in terms of turnaround, was able to get my cards pretty quickly and everything. Nothing too crazy. I'll show you the cards. But I will say one thing from Whatnot perspective for an international buyer, and this is just a little warning for those of you that are international. Whatnot has kind of a wonky system. At least from what I can tell, it appears that you have to be very careful that whatever payment method you use, that the address that you've got on there matches the payment method, because it can create some wonkiness. Maybe I'll do a video talking about this in more depth, but just keep that in mind because it can cause some problems. I had no issue with this particular order, but I did have an issue with another particular order during the same break. So, and the only difference really was the address, and trying to switch between one address and another, even on two separate orders, created a bit of an issue. So these ones went through okay, quick shipping and everything, so all good there. I ended up getting the Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs inside of a group break with a couple different blasters of prospects. So, like I said, I don't know too much about these guys. You can look them up yourself. So here is Nico Cavadas. So there's a Mojo. Not too crazy anything. Eduardo Lopez. I'll quickly zip through a couple of these. I'm not even going to try to pronounce some of these. Nico Horner. Robo Garcia. Nope. Nico Horner again. Tristan Casas. And these are a couple different years. Blaze Jordan. Marcelo Meyer. Nick Thorpe. York. CJ Chatham, Jaron Duran. See if I can make sure I get that right. It's a little tricky doing it this way. I'm trying it out, so it's a little different. Dieter Downs, Connor Wong, and Tanner Houck. So I think most of these guys, since I had heard, I did a little bit of research into them after the fact, looked them up a little bit. Nothing too notable for most of those. So most likely they'll get thrown into a box for now, and then eventually maybe end up on ComC at some point down the road here, and we'll see what happens. So now we're in the ship my cards portion, a bunch of different stuff, so I'll go through some of it quickly here. And then, like I said, I'll update the Modano count and some other things, so let's go through these. A couple of more of the poker autographs from that set that I mentioned to you. So 2006 Razer, Showdown signatures, so that's Jennifer Harmon. Cash game player back in the day there, and was actually pretty prominent, high stakes poker and a lot of different things, so she was around that circuit. Also, I like that with lighting like this, you can actually see the little hologram on the sticker. They are sticker autos. Some of them are a little bit streaky and not super strong in terms of autographs, but they're interesting. So pretty basic design. I've shown this off before, but just so you can see it again. There you go. Jennifer Harmon. And then this one is one of the celebrity ones that I mentioned. So here's Cindy Margolis. As you remember, she was the most downloaded woman on the internet back in, I guess, 96, I think, if memory serves me. So yeah, that was kind of an interesting little quirk, an interesting stat. I honestly, I tried to think back. I don't remember what the connection was with poker. I assume maybe she made some appearances in World Poker Tour events, or maybe Celebrity One or something like that. Or maybe they just wanted to get Cindy Margolis' autograph in here somehow. But anyway. So there's the another one for the Showdown signatures. Chipping away at those. Okay, so this one actually is a duplicate for me. So this is from the 13-14 Select product. So we got the Jamie Benn Red Prism. These are numbered, so it is numbered to 35. You can see that there. Neat card. So I've actually got one of these, and centering tends to be a bit of an issue with these, unfortunately. Neat cards, though. And if you're into that kind of thing, they do have etchings. So I'm trying to see if I can angle a little bit for you so you can see a little bit. So look where the Dallas is and stuff like that, but it does have etching. So speaking of the National, since we did just have the National, this is actually a card from the National, but from years ago. This is from the 23rd National back in 2002. So this was one of the giveaway cards, I guess, for Pacific. Numbered to 500. So it's Emmett Smith and Mike Modano on the other side. So that's why we added it to the collection here. And then this is, I think, 2000, 2001, or maybe 99, 2000 Aurora Championship Fever. So this is the Ice Blue. Ice Blue is numbered to 100. Nothing too crazy on this one. Not crazy shine, but it's got the blue foil going on with it and the number down there. Another good one for the collection. Late 90s, early 2000s edition. Always happy to add those. Speaking of shine, though, this one's got a little bit more of it. So this is from 2002-2003 Topps Chrome. So back when Topps was involved in hockey. So Topps Chrome Black Refractor. Now this is where you get some of your shine. Pretty sweet deal. So the black refractors are numbered. So that is numbered to 100. So you got that one right there. But those are pretty sweet as far as the shine is concerned. Solid. Good addition. So here's a memorabilia card of sorts. This is from the 2003 All-Star Game. So 3-4 Pacific, I think. This is the net card. So this is from the All-Star Game, the net card. And this is Modano, Turco, as well as Marienborg. So a little piece of the net included in it. Neat card. Okay, so here's a dual autograph. So this is from 11-12 Panini. This is Pen Pal's dual signature from Dominion. So it's Modano and Jerome McGinley. That is numbered to 50. So both on-card autographs. And I think this was actually put in the 2013-2014 product later on. So I think Panini Prime or something thereabouts. But anyway, dual autograph as far as that's concerned. Another addition to that piece of the collection. Pretty solid. And then we got another memorabilia card here. So this one is a premium patches from Ultimate. So we got, I think, 2 colors. And then this is numbered to 25. So if you can see there, numbered to 25. Neat looking card. And this is from 08-09 Ultimate Collection. So very cool to add another one of these numbered patches from Ultimate. Still playing days, so we always like that. So here's a vintage card. And we'll finish off with a couple of baseball here. Actually, right before I go to that one, let me quickly update the Modano count, actually. So right now with this, so we'll put this back on here. So with these additions, the latest ones, we're sitting at 2,384 different Mike Modano cards with 255 autographs, including the one we added earlier here, and then 567 memorabilia cards, including this one. So we're pushing up against 2,400. We're getting close. I've got maybe about 20 or 30 cards in ComC, so if I get that order, then that would certainly put me over the top. And I got 1 or 2 cards from eBay. Still, like I said, slow moving as far as adding new stuff from eBay, but we're chipping away at some projects. Okay, so let's add a 1953 Bowman to the mix. We got Duke Snider. Always happy to add another Hall of Famer. So we got Duke Snider there, 53 Bowman color. So it does have a crease running across it, but still pretty clean image as far as the card is concerned. And we do have borders, even though it is a little off center. It's still pretty decent. Clean card. And the writing is an inventory control number. We know how we feel about the inventory control numbers, but that is not on the card. But it is neat looking anyway. So another addition to that collection. Chipping away at that. And then we got a couple of Juan Sotos. Very appropriate given the news in Major League Baseball now with the trade having gone through. Newest San Diego Padre. We can start off here with 2018 Bowman Best. And this is an SGC 10. So Bowman Best Rookie Year Refractor Parallel. So we got a Refractor. This is the third of these that I've had. I've still got a raw copy, I think, sitting around in one of my boxes. I've done a little bit back and forth on the channel here. I actually had a PSA 10. I bought it when it was low. I was able to sell it when it was high. And then I had actually purchased it with the proceeds from the base PSA 10, which I sold when it was high. So this is now the second graded copy I've got of it and third overall. But another clean copy, and the SGC 10 copy looks pretty good. And I was able to get this for a very cheap price. I mentioned that on one of my videos recently. Very cool card. And then to finish this one off, this is another Rookie Year Parallel. This one is going to look familiar to you if you've seen the channel before. So this is the 2018 Prism. So the Panini Chronicles Prism. This is the green Prism. And that is numbered to 50. So if you're familiar with the channel, obviously I've gotten different parallels of this set. But then also I actually had a copy of the green. So this is my second copy of the green. I still have the other one, and currently that one's sitting on with PSA. That one is making its way through the system and probably should be back at some point. We'll see what it ends up grading at. I'll have a closer look at this one and see how I feel about it if I want to send this one in as well. But for now, I've got one over at PSA and another one in hand. So out of 50, I can't complain. I don't mind having an excuse to have another copy in hand. At least it'll give you some options, and obviously now with him in San Diego, it'll be interesting to see what happens with him going forward. But that is the latest of my additions. Some good ads as far as the collection is concerned. We're going to continue progressing. I think purchases are going to slow down a little bit over the summer as I start making some plans, working a couple different things. But there will still be continuation of videos. So the plan is to keep making videos coming up on the channel. So videos coming up as we go along as well. And still right now, schedule-wise, we should be good for the live streams on Fridays, 8 p.m. Eastern for the rest of the summer. And then as we head into the fall, we'll see how the scheduling works out. I have been liking the 8 p.m. start times Eastern. It's been pretty good for us. It lets us have a good, decent length show, the usual thing, but at the same time finish at reasonable times on the East Coast, so that's not too bad. If you've got any feedback on that or any of the cards that we were talking about, any questions, feel free to throw those in the comment section. Like if you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thanks very much. We'll catch you in the next one.